everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Wilson's Seahawks.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain has held off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They toss to Freeman. Able to spin free. Freeman with a fast feet. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 69 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown, because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This is taken at his 4. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, Wilson. This is complete. It's Baldwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. They go again with Davis. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you're in the Super Bowl. You're playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
On second down, Freeman. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Julio Jones all alone. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 96 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished second. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season, none of them that fit and really hit. Chris Carson, they thought, was going to be the guy. He got hurt early in the year, but they definitely have to find a running game and get back to playing that Seattle football of run first and let Russell Wilson take over from there.
Now he'll let it, and that's caught inside the 30. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Davis now. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Wilson on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Trey Madden from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's flushed out right to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down. Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On third down, Devontae Freeman uses the spin. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Ryan. And he slides to avoid the hit. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run with Davis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Wilson now looking to throw on second down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Freeman again, a first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now the pitch to Freeman. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. If you want to be known as...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On third down, Wilson steps away to his left. Underneath to Davis. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15 and a first.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Wilson to throw on third down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Complete. Richardson has it. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Deion Jones and pick sixes, they're going together like peas and carrots. Oh, boy. He had 2 of those, though, as a rookie last year.
And I know part of the reason is his speed. He's one of the fastest linebackers that you're going to find in the NFL. But another part is he's not very tall. Sometimes he gets lost in coverage. When a quarterback's looking downfield, he just doesn't see him, and he ends up making big plays.
One of those pick sixes last year, 90-yard return against Drew Brees in his hometown of New Orleans. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your descriptions. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.